Okay. Okay, guys. How are you? We're officially live. I had some difficulty to get all the three platform ready to go, but I'm very happy to be here with you, and I hope all of you are safe, healthy, you're home. It's definitely been a very interesting period of time in our life. Definitely in a storing point where we all, as a world, no matter where you are in this world, we all are facing this coronavirus that hit us from literally nowhere. Um, but this is the time where we can choose how we deal with this. And I decided that, it took me time to really find myself within all this chaos and all those information and all this also unknown information. We really don't know how long it's going to be, what it's going to happen in the future. But I found myself that going through all those range of emotions, saying to myself, what a great opportunity to work on my voice, work on my gifts, take the time to read this book that I never had the chance to read, call a friend that I always can find time to. Really find a time for yourself, because I feel, I don't know where you are in the world, but where I'm from in New York, it's always going, 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 going. You hustle, you work, and this has kind of made everybody to shut down and relax. Um, and I think it's a blessing in many ways. And what a great way, I thought, for my beautiful viewers to give you a gift of me, of what I do with my students. It's, of course, it's going to be a little kind of taste. It's not going to be exactly what I do, because I do a very individual work. But this is a great way for me to share with you what I do with my students, where you come to sing, you learn how to sing, but you come out of this lesson so much more lifted, so much more connected to yourself. You expressing yourself, you feel, you find your true voice, and that confidence and that uplifting feeling carries through whatever you do in your life. So I wanted to give you this gift. Okay, so no matter if you're a pro singer, if you're not a singer, if you just started singing, or you're completely amazing professional singer, and again, no matter what genre you are singing, this is something that I don't think you experienced. And I think it will give you a different point of view to whatever practice you're already doing. And I'm sure it's not going to hinder in no way or form. But I definitely will say to you that if it feels uncomfortable, stop. Okay? Stop, breathe, take a sip of water, and continue. But if you feel that, if you feel some sort of tension, just let it go and come back when you're ready. So before we're going to start, I recommend for you get a glass of water and also a straw. I use my stainless straw just because why not, saving the environment. Another thing that can be very, very helpful for you guys is also essential oils. And such an advocate for essential oils, especially in these times, right, where we need a little extra help. So I like to use doTERRA. There's a lot of, Young Living, there's different kinds of, but I know that Young Living and doTERRA are very similar in their quality, and that's the most important thing with essential oils. They're the quality and where they came from, are they ethically made, how pure they are, how concentrated they are. But these two are really one of my favorites from doTERRA, one of them called Breed, which is a beautiful blend of eucalyptus, and there's so many different beautiful, it's a beautiful blend of different essential oils. And the second one is Serenity, another one of my favorites. And I always start my lessons with these two together to give my client, to give myself kind of it's just amazing what essential oils do to you, because right away you just feel a sense of calm, a sense of ease, and it just affects your brain and your hormones and your nervous system right away. So these two, if you don't have any essential oil, don't worry, we can use your imagination, will be also helpful. But if you do have somewhere sensual laying there in the drawers, just take it out, eucalyptus, that would be great. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to take those two, the glass of water with a straw and the essentials if you have. And I'm just gonna explain to you why singing is so important, especially in this time. Okay? So, singing for me was such an amazing outlet for me to express myself. When I started singing, my mom sent me to choir because I was so shy, I couldn't even speak. I was an immigrant. I couldn't, I was completely different from all my classmates. I didn't speak the language. I was really, really timid and shy. I didn't know who I am. But the music was always an outlet for me to express myself and finding my true voice through it. And I think in those difficult times, singing, not only, think about it, when you sing, right? Not to impress somebody, just when you feel like singing, right? And you singing, it uplifts you. You feel like you're expressing yourself, right? And I feel in these difficult times, expressing ourselves, it's so important. We have to give an outlet to how we feel right now. Because if we're just gonna be kind of like happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, which is important, you have to also give attention to what you're feeling right now. And this is anxiety, let it be. If this is a fear, let it be. If this is, the unknown and being scared, feel it, right? You have to express it. Use a song, use your body, use just voices, use different kinds of sounds. No matter what, just express this feeling, feel it, okay? And let it go. And using a happy song to feel uplifted, right? And this is where music really comes to really activate all of our bodies, right? It's not just physical. That's why I built this method, holistic vocal coaching, because I truly believe as an opera singer, when I came to the States 10 years ago, studied with the best vocal coaches, I faced this kind of hard place where I came to the lesson. I paid so much money, just singing a bunch of scales and notes and arias and being just perfect, perfect, perfect. But just feeling not myself. I felt that I was put in a box. I felt that I couldn't really express myself because I had to be perfect. I had to sound perfect. My language just has to be perfect. I just have to be this kind of person, and all the things that take away from being a true artist. And I found that you can't take away your personality, you can't take away your soul, you can't take away all those things that make who you are, hence what you sing and how you sing. So I addressed and I kind of pulled out from the vocal coaching, the classical vocal coaching, and went to Alexander Technique. I went to different spiritual more methods, yoga breathing, just going through kind of a personal journey with myself that kind of led me to build who I am and my self-confidence and my vocal abilities, and building this amazing technique that I'm sharing with my students and hopefully today with you. So basically what I'm trying to say, you can't take away your how you feel, how you think, who you are from how you sing. So when you teaching somebody how to sing, you have to connect all those dots together to really bring the best of that person, of that artist. And we all artists. Even if you think you can't sing, let me tell you, if you can speak, you can sing. So it's not about sounding pretty. It's not about being the next Adele or Celine Dion or Whitney Houston. It's about being you. If that's Karen, if that's Ehud, if it's Gilad, if that's Jerry, I'm just kind of, if it's Guy, if it's Alessio, all those people, right, that I love so much, and I'm sending my love to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. All of you are so unique. Nobody has your beautiful, particular voice. And what a shame is to sing, trying to imitate somebody you think is perfect, and you need to imitate him in order to be accepted, in order to be heard, in order to be good enough. It's all about being you. And I think it's such a good lesson finding that truth through your voice, because it's so vulnerable. Let me tell you, a lot of people are going to be very shy to sing in front of people because it's very vulnerable. It's very, very timid. It's very scary to show your true color, and being rejected, right, for being who you are. So a lot of people are deciding to, you know what, I'm just going to say what I know they want to hear. And that's when you get in trouble. So I hope I didn't ramble, but basically what I'm trying to say, use this time right now to, instead of sitting and kind of feeling sorry for yourself and listen to the news, take this time to master yourself. Find this time to bring your voice, find your voice, who you really are. Okay, not only think what you should be, but really give the permission to fail in order to find who you really are. And we're gonna start this journey together today, okay? So I hope you guys have your glass of water, which I'm gonna take a sip with, and you have essential oils. And we're just gonna go for a little journey together. We're gonna really combine different things together. So I hope you're ready. I'm so excited. So just let me know how you're feeling today. If you can comment below how you're feeling, what are you doing. Just gonna go through the comments a little bit. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna start with a little physical warm-up, and that's something I like to do. You can't just come up and sing. This is your instrument, so you have to have your body nice and warmed up and flexible and stretched. So I want you guys to take a nice breath in. Make sure your knees are nice and bented. You really feel the palms of your feet touching the floor evenly, so you make sure you're not going forward or backwards. You're nice and even in a balanced way. And we're gonna take a nice breath in, closing your eyes and letting go. Good. One more time, breathing in and letting go. And last time, breathing in. Try to aim the next breath all the way to your feet, breathing in. Hold it and letting go. Good. Now, one more time, breathing in. I want you to take your hands up and I want you to stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. And exhale, and one more time, breathing in. We're gonna take a right hand and just kind of stretch our right side. And exhaling, and always make sure your knees are bended. Breathe in and out. And make sure everything is connected to your breath. We're not just doing the moves to make a move. We make a move that is connected to our breath. We're gonna take a nice breath in again. And we're gonna roll our shoulders back. Have a little smile. It's not that serious. And let's do forward. I hope I'm not doing it by myself, because that's not cool, guys. I hope you're doing it with me. And we're gonna take our head and we're just gonna roll it very gently and slowly, breathing in and out. Good. And if you feel there's this point that feels very tense, I want you to stop there for a little second and breathe into it, and I want you to release into it. And exhaling. Good. You feel that stretch? We're not forcing the stretch. We're letting the air kind of let it go even more and ease into that stretch. And we're going to go to the other side, breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in and out. Good. Okay. Now my favorite one, especially if you're sitting a lot, and I know we all do, we're going to take a breath in And we're gonna move our hips like this. We're gonna do a little hula hoop. How you guys doing? Jerry's feeling good, he's working, was on the roof, sun for a little while. This is great. Yeah, today we have a beautiful weather. Doesn't mean we have to go outside, stay home. And we're gonna go the other side, just moving your hip. Good. Okay, now we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna go down with our head leading down. And take a breath in. We're just gonna peel off, bend the knees, just going down very slowly until you feel you are feeling your back nice and stretched. You don't have to go all the way down. What's important for me is your head is gonna be nice and loose. And breathe in that beautiful position. And letting go. Now from here, I want you to take your hands in your lower back, holding your lower back. That's where our kidneys are located. And I want you to breathe into that, into those two beautiful hands. And feel that beautiful expansion, like you have two wings. And letting go. One more time, breathing in. And on the other exhale, we're gonna tap on our lower back, releasing any tension. And release. One more time, breathing in. And then exhale, we're gonna go up very slow on fantastic. Don't you feel better now? This is very important. It feels a little annoying because it's like, oh, I got it, I'm warmed up. But this connection to your body is very important, okay? Because you're singing through your body, not just singing with your head. Okay, so now we're gonna go and use a really cool breath method that I use from yoga. So if you're practicing yoga, this is called the breath of fire, that you probably know. And it's a really good way to kind of neutralize yourself and be very focused and center. Our goal in singing is to get to that flow state. You know, when you are just singing or you're doing something for hours and hours, you just can't feel the time and you're not in that zone. That's where we want to be, okay? And it's really important to get it out of our heads and get in our bodies. And how we do it, mainly with our breath, okay? So what we want you to do, I want you to stand up, bend the knees as always, shoulders are rolled back, open chest, nice and easy head. And I want you to breathe in and reach up while you're breathing in and exhaling. So I'm sorry, we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna bring in the hands, and exhaling, we're gonna kind of toss our hands out. And that's gonna happen really fast, only through our noses. So if you have things in your nose, it's gonna be a little messy here, but don't worry, nobody's watching, right? It's only me and you. Okay, so we're gonna pump our air with our diaphragm, which is located right here underneath our lungs. But this is very important to kind of connect to our bodies, connect to our breath more effectively. Okay, so I'm just gonna demonstrate quickly before we're gonna start again. Okay, so again, bend the knees, shoulders are rolled back, nice chest open, easy head. We're gonna breathe in and out, closing eyes. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna do it for 30 counts, and I'm gonna count it with you. So it doesn't important if don't try to be perfect right now. Just try to take air in and out through your nose, pumping your air through your diaphragm. Okay, so ready? Breathing in. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. Keep going. Hold it. Hold the air. And I want you to let go of your hands, closing your eyes, and I want want you to enjoy the beautiful state right now you're feeling. Feels a little dizzy, feels there's some sort of different sensation. So just be with that moment for 1 second. Breathe into it and letting go. Now keep your eyes closed. I want you to imagine walking right now. Let's imagine we're going to our favorite place in the world, whatever that be. Imagine, listen, we have free flights, you have all the time in the world, nobody's bothering you, and you're just deciding to go to that place in the world, whatever that may be. And I want you to imagine the sun above you and the ground you're walking on. And slowly reaching a place where there's a waterfall. You keep approaching it, you feel the trees, you feel the breeze, you hear the birds are chirping, you hear different kinds of sounds of nature, you hear the water flowing. And you're just walking towards the waterfall. Slowly and gently, breathing in and out. And as you walk, you're letting go everything that you're holding on to. So if you feel right now, somewhere in your body you feel a tension, if that's fear, if that's worry, whatever that may be, I want you to breathe into it, and as you step forward, I want you to leave it behind and keep walking and leaving behind everything that doesn't serve you. And you're already inside the water. You feel how your feet are wet. The water actually is a nice temperature. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. And you keep approaching the waterfall. And I want you to feel how the waterfall washes away everything. Breathe in and out. Feel how the water washes everything that doesn't serve you right now. You feel a really nice ticklish sensation inside of your body. I want you to breathe into that beautiful sensation and embrace it even more, and just feel like the water washes you and fills you with happiness, with joy, with gratitude, with love, with prosperity. Feel how it gives you creativity, how it fills your heart with amazing, amazing opportunities coming your way. And just feel how you're completely supported. And I want you to open your eyes. How does it feel? Feels good, right? Beautiful. Write me in the comments, how are you guys feeling? This is something we all can do when we're feeling overwhelmed. We have a beautiful mind. It can take us anywhere in this world. And we choose always how we want to feel. So we're feeling overwhelmed. Just let it go and feel how you're always being surrounded with people that love you and everything you have. And actually, how about this? Let's put our hands on our hearts right now, closing our eyes still. And I want you to name and write to me in the comments after you say it out loud 3 things you're grateful for right now. So breathing into it, and name 1 thing you're grateful for right now, and really truly feel it. Don't just say it, but truly feel it. For me, I'm grateful for this moment with you. Each and every one of you, whoever was watching me, I'm sending you my love, my support, my prayers, my good energy, everything for your highest good. And I want you to also name a second thing. What else you are grateful for? Breathing into it. Is that the people around you? Is that the water you have to drink? Is that the food you have on your table? Is that the four walls you're surrounded with? Is that the money you have? Is that your health? Your loved one's health? And let's name a third thing we're grateful for. What else are we grateful for? Breathing into it and feel it. Now, I want you to remember this place you're feeling right now. This place, it feels inspiring. This place feels open. This place feels connected, right? This is where you want to start singing, right? It's not just a bunch of notes and we're just doing exercises. We're feeling whole right now. So we're feeling inspired to actually create sounds together, right? So write to me, what are you grateful for in the comments? I would love to hear, what are you grateful for? In the meantime, I'm gonna take a sip of water. And let's put some essential oils. I'm using Breathe and Serenity by doTERRA. If you guys are looking to find these particular essential oils, I'm going to put a link down below where you can get a wholesale price on it, but it's one of the best. So let's take a nice breath in. We're going to do some breathing exercise, working on our breathing, okay? And then we're going to start doing our vocal exercises. Are you guys excited? Cool. Okay, so let's take a breath in. And on the release, we're going to release on as much as you can. Keep going. Good. One more time. Breathing in. And hold it and release. Last time, we're going to take a breath in. We're going to do the same thing. Try to hit. We're going to do 20 seconds together. One tip that I'm going to give you when you're exhaling, try to not to contract. Actually feel like you're expanding. Okay, so you're breathing in, you're expanding your rib cage, and you want to keep it there. Feel like you continue to expand. That's going to help you to keep there longer. Okay, so one more time, breathing in. And whoo, keep going if you can. Cool. Fantastic. Okay, so that's a great breathing exercise you can just do when you walk on the street, when you're feeling like, oh, take a breath. And that's just really give life to you. Okay, guys, we're gonna go to my beloved keyboard. Hopefully you can see me. If not, let me know. Oopsie. Okay, fantastic. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use our lip trills. So lip trills are a great way to connect our diaphragm and our vocal cords together. So we're gonna start with a classic lip trill. okay? Now, if you have trouble to do lip trill and you're a total beginner or not beginner, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just not in your body yet. Don't be harsh on yourself. That's why we have a beloved cup of water with our straw, and you can use the same technique. And it's also going to be helpful, okay? So whatever works for you, do that. But if you can do lip trill, really do that. It's going to be very helpful, okay? So we're going to take a breath in. If that's going to be, you know, find your range where it feels comfortable until it's not and stop, okay? We're doing, it's, I don't know who's watching and while watching, this could be soprano, alto, it could be a bass, but just start where you feel comfortable and go up until it doesn't feel comfortable and stop. If I'm continue, just stop. Don't hurt your voice, okay? So we're going to take a nice breath in. We're going to do a very easy lip trill. Super easy, okay? So make sure you're breathing in nice. We're not going to go into the whole how to breathe. Just breathe like a normal person with no sound, thinking like you have a flower and you're smelling a flower. How does that smell? So it feels low, it feels more warm, right, type of breathing. So that's the kind of breathing you want. You don't want to breathe like you're in attack and everything. It feels very, very kind of tense. No, we want a very easy breathing, okay? So let's take a nice breath in and just do it. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathe. Good. Keep going. Nice. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yes. Keep going. Now we're going to a place where we want to kind of reach up because maybe it doesn't feel right or comfortable, and that's totally fine. But I want you to aim actually down, okay? So as we're going up, I want you to take your hand and aim down. Ready? Feels different, right? Feels more connected. We're kind of tricking ourselves, right? Continue. Breathing in. Going down. Keep going. Keep smelling the flower. Nice easy breath. Keep going. Breathe. It's coming down. Good. Good job, guys. Keep going. Enjoy it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Last one. Good, good. How you guys feeling? Feeling those kind of your lips a little feeling numb, or you know, it's going to be a different sensation for each and a different person. But the point here is really making sure you're not just doing it to do it. You're really connecting and making sure the air is consistent through the beginning all the way to the end. Okay, fantastic. Now we're gonna take our rolled R. Get your animal freak on, okay? And we're gonna do coming from the fifth, coming down to the one. And I want to make sure, you guys, you're not falling down. So let me demonstrate for you. So either I'm going to do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm emphasizing the notes, which you don't need to do. Your job is make sure the air is consistent and actually aim forward, okay? So kind of like make believe that you have a laser light coming out of your mouth and you're just aiming forward, 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 okay? It's gonna feel very, very close to each other. That's what we want, okay? So breathing in, imagine those, smelling that flower. Breathe. Breathe. It's gonna feel very close. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Last one. Now coming down, if you want, you can do, keep doing the R. If you have a glass of water and a straw, use that for 1 second. Let's play around with that. I'm gonna do the same thing with the straw. You can't really hear it, but it's really, really subtle, and making sure the bubbles are consistent, that's gonna be a great indicator for you if you are stopping there or you're pushing more air than you need. So making sure the bubbles are consistent and you keep the airflow in a consistent way. So let's do that coming down. Ready? Breathing in. Okay, that was fun. So this is a great exercise to really connect to your breath, okay? To your breath, feeling your it's more about controlling your breath, right? We don't want to control where we're holding the breath, because we don't want to use any unnecessary tension, unnecessary muscle. We want to breathe easily, we want to let go easily, and use that beautiful system as a pump. We don't want to use it to hold the air or hold the sound. We want to make it very flexible so it moves with the sound, so you feeling you're moving with the sound as well. Okay, fantastic. Let's go on to our next exercise, and this is really fun. So we're gonna do a little kind of we're gonna use our imagination right now. So imagine we're kind of in Japan, not China. We don't want to be in China right now, although we do. But let's imagine we're in Japan right now, and we're saying the word song, song, and I want you to hold on the last syllable, song. So just kind of point to me, just so you can really feel where it feels, where you feel the tickle sensation. Song. That's where you need to feel it, right? It's gonna feel very, very small and in your cheekbones. Pretty much. That's where we want to sing. That's what we call the mask. If you're into singing, you know what I'm talking about. But that's where our resonating chambers are really helping to amplify our sound the best way. That's what we use as opera singers all the time. But this is a great way to use our chambers to amplify our sound without using unnecessary tension, unnecessary pushing. Okay, and people can hear us much easier, and for us it's a win-win. Okay, fantastic. So what we're gonna do song, and we're gonna start with the song, and when we feel that ng sound, you're gonna stay on that and coming down. Song. And all this time I make sure your tongue is not playing tricks on you and doing anything weird. You want it to be nice and loose and goose. Just the end of your tongue is going to be up a little bit, not too much, but the rest of the tongue needs to be very, very kind of sloppy, we call it. Okay? So ready? Sing to our song, and when you feel this vibration, you keep that going, and we're coming down. Ready? Breathe again. Song. Keep going. Song. Keep going. Song. 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 Smile. Song. Breathe. Sounds. It's not about being perfect. It's about allowing yourself to be you and just do weird sound. Imagine like your 5-year-old. Who cares? Nobody can hear you, and that's the beauty of this live stream. So now, how do we find our true voice? This is a question that I get a lot, and I want to quickly address. We can't really find our voice. Our voice is already there. It's either we are giving space to express it, or we trying to manipulate to be what it's not. We can't really tell what it is. We have to kind of let it dictate us where it needs to be. So we actually, what we're going to do today, and it's a really great exercise, is also I see also vocal coaches are watching me, so this is a great exercise for your students as well, is to use the sigh and yawn. Natural sound we all do when we yawn or we sigh. We don't think about it, but it's a beautiful release and beautiful resonated sound that comes out when we sigh and yawn at the same time. So think about it. Let's yawn for a second and sigh. Right? This beautiful kind of gorgeous sound that comes out of this naturally. We don't even think about it, right? So try to do that. Sign and yawn, and just kind of find a voice. Just play around it. See how it feels like. Good. One more time. Do it. Breathing in and do it. I mean it. Good. And it feels good, right? It feels like you're releasing some tension. That's really nice. Now, how about we're going to find different vowels in this beautiful release sound? So let's do the E vowel inside that ah sound. Ready? E. Good. Let's do it one more time. E. And just pointing that I'm not doing I'm not holding my cheeks. I'm not using tension in my jaw. I'm really releasing my mouth, my tongue even. And that's something that I teach my students, that the E vowel, it's something we create from here, not with our mouth. But try to just kind of find the E inside the sigh and yawn. Ready? Breathing in. E. Good. How about O? Oh, nice. How about ooh? Ooh. How about eh? Eh. And that's your sound. How easy is this? This is so easy, and we overcomplicated it when we're trying to sound more, or we're trying to be something we're not. Just use the sign and yawn sound you have naturally inside of you, and everybody has their own sound, and go from there. If it doesn't feel like the sign and yawn you just did right now, it means you're not singing in your voice. Capiche? Capiche. Okay, cool. Now we're going to do all the vowels in one note, and we're going to try to make them seem like one sound, okay? And that's the challenge, because remember why vowels are so important in singing. Think about it. We have consonants and vowels in every song, right? We just don't sing sounds, we sing words. And if we really get attached to consonants too much, we're stopping the air. For instance, if we're going to say, when I find myself in times of trouble, right? If I'm going to sing, when I find myself in times of trouble, you're shutting your voice down. You don't allow your voice to vibrate. The only time you allow your voice to vibrate if you really focus on the vowels. When I find myself in times of trouble, right? You giving more space to the vowels. So just so you understand how vowels are important. And this is so much easier to sing those hard Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey songs, all those kind of very vocal songs is really to focus on the vowels. Just a tip for me. But what we're going to do, after I'm going to plug in my keyboard and set it to go off here, but we're just going to do on one note all the vowels, okay? And you see, I don't really change much in my production. I don't do it sounds completely different. It sounds like 5 different singers in one. No, we don't want to do that. We want to really make sure everything is in the same consistency of air pressure moving forward, and we don't change much in our vocal production, okay? Okay, guys, let's do it. Breathing in, smelling the flower. I'm not just smelling my hand, by the way. Just breathing in, and breathing in. Next one. Breathe. Excuse me. Breathe. And we can continue that, but how are you guys feeling? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good and you follow me so far. Good job, guys, so far. I really appreciate your, your openness and doing this exercises. It's fun. Why not? But the whole point of this exercise is really unify your vowels, and this is the most important thing. So your sound sounds consistent. It sounds full throughout any song you're singing, because it's all the same vowels, it's all the same consonants in different arrangement, different order, but it's always the same thing. And if you're really focusing on the vowels and you're focusing on the making sure they're very nice and even as much as possible, it's a win-win. And that was a life-changing in terms of my vocal production. I went to people that say to me, do ah, do eh, do e, do ooh, and all those things that caused me a lot of working my jaw too much and spreading my sound instead of making more consistent and using my resonating chambers as amplifying my voice and making it more strong than using my jaw or any tensional muscles that are just not necessary. And you can hear from the way I do it, it sounds consistent. You can still tell it's a ah, it's a eh, it's a e, it's a ooh, but I'm not using my mouth to create those sounds. Cool? Cool. Okay, now we're gonna go to a really cool and fun exercise. And this is something to kind of get our consonants. Now we're going to kind of shifting to the consonants. rolling, okay? And I love to use tongue twisters because they're always fun and it's always funny. And we're gonna do today red leather, yellow leather, red leather. It's already hard. So we're gonna start slow and we're just gonna get the tempo up, okay? We're just gonna say it for now, okay? So again, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Okay, we're gonna just go. We're gonna do. We're just gonna do it. Start slow. Okay, one more time. Yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. 1, 2, breathing in, and red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Good. For me, it's easier. Ready? Yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. We're gonna start with red leather. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, and go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Let's do it faster. 1, 2, ready, and go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. One more time. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. One more time. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Last time. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Good. How you feel? I hope you're feeling good. Another one that I really like is purple paper people. So again, slow. Purple paper people. Okay? So the red leather, it's using different kinds of muscles, but paper people, it's more in our frontal muscles. So let's do it together, nice and slow. Don't worry if you can't say it right away, it's all good. Just try it. Purple paper people. 2, ready, go. Purple paper people. 2, 3, and go. Purple paper people. 1, 2, ready, go. Purple paper people. 1, 2, ready, go. Purple paper people. 1, 2, ready, go. Purple paper people. 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 And that's something you just can do and really kind of make sure you are pronouncing it correctly, and it's just going to make everything kind of roll out of your tongue easier when you're singing. Okay, fantastic. Now let's move to our high notes. We're going to use our range now. Okay, and I like to use affirmations when I'm doing that, because why not use our vocal exercises, great affirmations. And today I decided to do I feel good now. Okay, so that's how it's gonna sound. I feel good now. That's it. I'm gonna do it one more time. I feel good now. Now, before we're gonna move on, I have to address. So I don't want you to scream it out of your heads. Make sure, remember we spoke about focusing on the vowels. Let's focus on the vowels here, okay? So I feel good now, right? What are the vowels? A, E, I, right? I, Let's do just vowels. Ready? Make sure that feels comfortable. Let's go to the next one. I have to take this pedal because it messes up everything. Last one. Good. Now let's go down and use our affirmation for today, which is I feel good now. Fantastic. Ready? I feel good now. Ready? I feel good now. when I'm going up, don't go with the voice high. You're gonna close your all your air path. You don't want to do that. You want to actually be more in your body. If you need to squat it while you do that, go ahead and do it. Or you can use your hand to point down. Whatever works for you. Breathing in from here. I feel good now. Keep going. You got this. I feel good now. One more. I feel good now. Last one. I feel good now. How you feel? Hopefully it worked and it helped you. I just don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of too much exercise, but this is really a taste of what I do with my students, what I do with myself. So we started with a physical warm-up. We went to a guided meditation. We went through our breathing exercises. We went through a gratitude. We went through vocal exercises. And I decided to finish up with a song that so relevant right now, and it's Let It Be by the Beatles. And I love seeing on Instagram and everywhere that people are singing out of their balconies and people are joining along and singing together. And this is the power of music. No matter what language you speak, no matter who you are, this is where we all feel connected. We all feel together, although we're not, everybody's in their homes. But this is where we all can be united together. So I welcome you right now to sing with me, with your voice that we found in the past 45 minutes, and just sing with me. Don't be shy and just enjoy it. And if you can record yourself singing it, I would love to see that. I promise you, no judgment, really just love. So let me take a sip of water. And we're gonna sing together, just for fun. Completely, improvise. And yeah. So take up the lyrics, by the way, if you can find the lyrics on wherever it be, or just join me in the chorus. But the words are so relevant to what we're going through right now. And it's crazy that it was written, 40 years ago, and it's still relevant. And we just have to remind ourselves that we just gotta let it be. We have to let it be, whatever's happening right now, to let it be. And it's will shall pass as well, right? And the way it came, it's gonna go away. But we always can choose how we can feel right now, and just letting whatever you believe, doesn't have to be Mother Mary, doesn't matter what religion you believe in. It's about believing there's something bigger than us that we trust, that is going to lead us to the highest good. And that's just my message. That's what I'm getting from this song. And this is something that I really believe, that you have to not just sing the words, but really feel the words, feel and understand what every single word's saying, not just sing it. It's really about connecting to the words and connecting to the message. And for everybody, it will be a different message. Maybe this song means something completely different for you, and that's totally fine. But whatever that be, let's sing. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. continue with whoever is on the other side. Ready, guys? Let's sing the chorus. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. We're speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this hour. Unfortunately, Instagram left our chat and left our live stream, but thank you so much for being here. I love you. Stay healthy, stay safe, keep singing, keep doing what you can. I'm going to leave this video for you to always reference back to kind of improve your vocal abilities. If you have any questions, anything I can help, please comment, please DM anything, and I'm always here for you guys. Love you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. How am I gonna finish this? I don't even know. Whoopsie.